Hello everyone, this is KinCony. Last some videos we have used relay box and write the diagram by the Node-Red. You can control switch on and switch off, control the lamp. In these videos, I will tell you how to use Node-Red to draw diagram for read all this sensor state and display the values on the monitor. So let's begin how to do. We use this KC868 COL, just this product. This box is 16 channel analog input and 16 channel digital input, and also have 5 temperature channel. So we can connect with all these sensor to the box. The box is very big, and the lines and the digital and analog input, and also have IS232 2-point and IS485 interface. Okay, we can see in this demo we have used which sensors. This is power feature sensor. We can detect whether power feature or power down. And this is PIR, human sensor. And this is the door sensor, the door, whether the door or window open and close. And this is the soil temperature and humidity sensor. We detect the soil humidity. Just use this detect. And this is 5-channel temperature sensor connect to this box. And also it have this CO2 detect sensor. And also we can use many other sensors, such as this smoking or flare sensor, or the water level switch. The water level switch. This we have make video at last time. And because my desktop not have enough space, so I just connect with these sensors to show how this works. Because we choose some digital input and some analog input, you can also see this sensor state on this window. This I have running on the Windows, and later we will running the red node on the Raspberry Pi 4. This board, this monitor is for the Raspberry 4. So we use Node-Red to create, and at the last you will see this result to see all these sensors. Now let's begin. First, we can see this window. This program is our PC software for this COL box. It can monitor all these sensors state. All these sensors, such as the temperature and the digital input and the analog input, you can see. This PC software not only can see the values, but also can set the FTDD command, just automatic command. So when to control relay and what condition to trigger for the actions, just use this software to set. But today in Node-Red, we will create the UI interface to display all the sensor values. When we start today Node-Red diagram, we need to install new node. The first one is a float. Just install this one, Node-Red control float. I have installed. And the second is UI-LED. This UI-LED I have installed. You need to install. And the third UI level, just this one. Also I have installed. You can install because I need to save the time. I have already installed. Then I choose close. Also, you must need have the dashboard. The dashboard last video we have installed, so we not install again. Then we can import, because this video's Node-Red file is some difficulty. So I have created already. You just choose a file. This is COL file, JSON file. We load it, and as a new follow, import. Okay, you can see all these have import. And at the last one, this is a power meter. This I have not complete. This power meter is just this one. I think I will make a new video for this, so we can firstly delete it, not to use, just to see the power consumed on this board. So we can, this not need, delete. And also this UI not need, about the meter, delete. Okay, this is our video will to tell you what this means. This delete. And this is auto report, and this is TCP in, because we need to always read the data from the sensor. And this is input state, and this is analog 16 channel analog, and this is temperature sensor, 5 channel temperature, and this is 16 channel digital in this position. The first, we need to change the IP and port for this COL box. This just like relay box. We can copy this IP down and change every follows IP. This is TCP in. Change everywhere. And this temperature TCP in. Close. Okay, when I deploy, then I press this click. Okay, now you can see the UI. It's beautiful. Just open this auto part. Then you will see the input state and the temperature sensor and the analog sensor. We need to configure it. This is temperature sensor. Now we begin to configure it. This is the total auto report, the switch button, this one. And this is the input state. This is TCP in, and this is a function. This function just get the information of the length, because we will receive the analog input, the digital input, and the temperature sensor. So we need to judgment which sensors information have incoming. This just the message length. If this one go V1, and this length go V2, and this length go V3. And the V1, we can see the input state. This is a node linked to this node for this input. And if receive the message is the temperature, the V2 is the temperature, we go to this temperature node. So we send the message to these functions. If we switch, go to the three-way, V3, this is analog information. So we go to this analog unlock this node to analyze this information. And the switch will judgment the information type, then go to different way. If this way, we just let the 16 LED on and off, just like this, the green or the red. Just use this node, LED node. And this analog, we can read the TCP information and also have analyze. And this is for the sensor's value, just this one. This one. We can see all these functions, this function, and this function, and this function, already have included the source code. The source code, I think you not need to understand. You will hard to know this. Just not need to understand. Just use this function. You can change for this position. It's very easy. This just like API and SDK files. So you just need to use, not need to understand why. And also, you can see this function. This function is to write the program code, not need to know. And this function. If you have interesting, you can to see why for this code. Okay, now let's configure all the sensors. We can see at last there is a LED. The LED is the input state 1. This is the digital input. Our digital input, the first one, the channel 1 is use this PIR Roman sensor. So we can change the name. Now the name is input state 1. So we can change it to PIR. Or other, just you want your language. We press down. And the second digital input is this one. This is door sensor, window or door sensor. We can just change the name. Change the name. Window. Why the window open or close? Okay. The third I have used the two line. Just I tell you when it triangle. Just a two line. I can give you see this. The third just shut. I close. It will be green. I open. It will be red. Just I let you understand how it works. The first is this one, power feature. Where the power down? We can change the name. Power down. Okay, down. We can deploy. Then the refresh. We can see this name is changed. And this is digital input. It's very easy. Just change the name. And also you can change the LED style and the LED color. And now we see the analog value. Now we see the analog value. The analog value we have connect to the input. All these sensor like this and this and this output 0 to 5 voltage. So we can see the first we have use this sensor, first channel analog, CO2 gas. So we can open this node. This node means range node. So our power is from 0 to 5 voltage. Now the range, the sensor range, you can see the manufacturer, it have a label. It's 0 to 6,000. Okay, to this range. So This means when input the 0 voltage, now the CO2 is 0 ppm, and when the 5 voltage, the CO2 is 60,000 ppm. We press down, and this is sensor to show on the monitor. So we can input the unit. The unit is CO2 gas is ppm. Okay, down. Okay, let's see the second analog input. The second analog input is this one. This is the soil humidity sensor. Is this one, soil humidity sensor. So we also can input. This way not to change because all our sensors is 0 to 5, and this is 0 to 100. Not need to change. Such as when you output the voltage is 0 voltage and to the 5 voltage, and when humidity to 100 humidity %. When the voltage is 2.5 volts, now the humidity will be 50%. Use this. This you can understand. So we set the range and press down, and also double click the sensor. This unit is %. This one. Okay, we're down. And the third we have used the water level sensor. We will use this. We will detect this water level later. So the water level range is 0 to 100 cm. Also not needed to change, but the unit needed to change. We need to input cm. Okay, and the channel 4 until channel 16, I have all short for a power supply input to this. Just for a demo issue, we can change the voltage output from 2 voltage to 5 voltage. So we not to change the way the unit is voltage. Okay, and the temperature. And the temperature is easy to understand. We can double click. You can see we can define the color and the temperature label, such as we have 5 temperature. This air temperature, we can change the name. Like the first one, we can see this is air temperature. And the decimal is a dot. Now is 1. Now is 1. You can also change 2. You can change 2. Then we press down and deploy. Then we can see the website. Refresh. This is two number behind the dot, and this is 1 number. This we can see the temperature clearly. So also we can change the number 2, such as the water temperature. Water temperature. Press. Also we change 2, decimal 2, and the 3. 3 we can change the pi temperature. We can detect the pi CPU temperature. We can pi temperature, or we can choose CPU temperature. And the 4th, you can change any you want, such as temperature 4, and the file temperature file. Down, deploy. Okay, we can see this is changed the name. Okay. At this time, we have configured all this temperature in the value and the name. So we can see the website. Because I have not power on, this analog all use DC 12 voltage. When I power on, just connect this power. Okay, you can see this have been changed. And also we can power on this power. This is 2.2 and now display is 4.4. So we can set the range, channel 4. Channel 4's range. So we need to change this channel 4's range. When 025, 025, down, and also 025. Because the channel 4 until to channel 16, we just have to see the voltage. Okay, deploy. Then we can see this website. Okay, refreshed. Now we can see this is 2 voltage, just like this. And this is CO2. Now we can see the first section, the digital input. Now the PIR, you can see I don't move. The PIR is become red when I move the hand. Now the PIR is green. Also, we can test the second. This is the window and the door sensor. Use the magnetic. We can. Now it's become red, and when I move, it become red. Become red. Become move. Become green. Okay, this is door sensor. And this is the power sensor. This is the power feature sensor. The power down. Because there's no power input to this point. So the power down is alarm. The power feature also can use for 3-phase or single phase. If you use 3-phase, just L1, L2, L3, and the N. Because now I use single phase, so just N and the 3 points, the short, all the short together, power on. Okay, you can see the power is on. Now the power down, return to the red. It's the normal stage. When I power feature and power down, now I just remove the socket. Remove the socket. Then you can see the power down, it turn green. This is power feature sense. The next, I have just connect with 2 lines. I will tell you any dry node sensors can be used. Just close and remove, short and short。小丽，帮我拿一瓶可乐过来。喂喂喂 ，OK， 就这个可以了。 Let's look at the channel 1 analog input, the CO2 sensor. Now the CO2 sensor is this value. We will use this. This is CO2 gas. I open this. Open this and use this one, put to this. You can see the CO2 value is right now become high. I have a drink. The second analog, we use this soil humidity. We can use this detect input the soil. Now we can see this value. We pull the water, and the third is the water level. This is the water level detect. We use this water tank. This water tank. Now we'll put this sensor to the water. You can see this value is changed. Up, the value will be this way. So next, we use this power supply. This can change the voltage. We open. We have connect this line to this analog input channel. So we can see this is 2 voltage, and this is 2. This is 2. Also, we can change the voltage. This is 3 voltage, and also we can up. Five voltage. This is 5 temperature. The first is air. This is second. We put to water. Put on this raspberry bar. The heat. We can also use this iPad, see all sensor data, like this temperature sensor. This sensor, my hand. Then you will see the temperature. Temperature will be changed. Now you have seen the sensors, the values displayed on the monitor. How we use the Node-Red to do this. I think you can create your own website by your ideas. If you want the Node-Red photo files, you can leave a message to us. I can send to you, and I also will upload these files to our website for everyone to download. Thanks for watching.